Alrighty. Looks like we just launched live. Let's see if everything's going before I introduce myself in the channel. Let's see. Why is it blank? Not sure what's going on here. Refreshing that page. It should be good. There we go. We're doing good. Greetings and welcome to Board Me Up. Sorry for that long beginning there. There's not too much you should have to skip. So welcome to Board Me Up, where I hunt out the latest in board game releases so you don't have to. So I skipped yesterday as it's been a slow couple of days. So let's see what we have. The latest releases that just released today and yesterday. First, going through the ones that released today, we have Unglorious and Necrofantasy. This one looks attractive to me, but it also looks like it's not in English. Let's see if there's anything here in English. I love the art. Look at that art. Actually, that's really excellent art. That's very good art. I want to see more of it. I don't know. That one's so good. If you look at the green skin tone and you see different colors like violets and blues, that's, yeah. Okay, continuing. So the art's awesome. Really cool looking stuff. Looks like it's a role-playing game for the most part. I didn't know that. Usually I don't look into role-playing games. A lot of role-playing games release every day as along board games. I personally don't get into those. Not currently. I don't have people to play with, and those are usually more than solo. That's why I like board games, because they're solo and they're in a box. That means you can manage it. No open ends. It's kind of easy to play and get through. Okay, so yeah. Closing this one out, nothing in English. They already funded, so congratulations on that, and it's their first project. Well done. Next one. This is a game that, I mean, this is not a game. This is a holographic companion for your AI. This is just something I was interested in looking at, as it's a holographic, well, it's an AI while you're wearing your VR headset. I don't have one, but I was curious what they made this assistant look like. And that's pretty cool. Of course, they're going to make them sexy, but they also made them very robotic as well, which is, that's really cool. I like that they did that. That's better than just some, of course, they're going to have just straight up humanoid looking figures, but I certainly like that AI one, or the robotic one. Let me see real quick. There's the male version. Okay, there's a female with a little bit of bits covering up. Interesting. I like this idea, definitely. I think before we have, I'm sure before we have actual holograms installed in our houses in the future, we're going to be finding ourselves just walking around the house with our headsets on that are going to be semi-translucent, so you can see the surroundings around you, while also seeing the projected images within the glasses. And that's how we'll be walking around our houses, and eventually outside, and we'll be seeing holographic stuff, and everybody's going to be wearing glasses. Yep, that's definitely going to happen, and maybe I just came up with a really good idea. I'm sure somebody's on it already. Looks like it's not funding, though, and it's got a really nice Kickstarter, too. They put up a lot of stuff. All right, let's move on to the next one. That one's closed out. Viscera Tabletop Game. Viscera's a new tabletop game. Win gems, slay monsters, get gear, become greater hunter. Okay, so greatest hunter. 2 to 5 players, 30 to 45 minutes. Not too long of gameplay, although it is only 2 players or more. Okay, looks pretty decent. I got a lot of stuff in the works. I'll be closing this one out, but I recommend you do check this one out if you're looking for a lighter game and you haven't backed anything yet. Let's see the price real quick, just for you. It is at $20, so not bad at all. Yep, and that's the actual game, not some print and play. All right, moving along. Let's close that one out. And next we have Wet Palette. I know this is not board game related necessarily, unless you're painting your miniatures. I do paint miniatures, and I have my own wet palette that I made, which is a really easy thing you can do. But I'm always on the lookout for something better, more convenient, specifically designed for what I do. Looks like this has grooves. I don't know if I want that though. I'll be keeping an eye on this one. Let me see if there's a early bird real quick. Again, selfishly, this is for myself. There is an early bird, so I'm going to check this out more offline once I'm done streaming. So that's a palette. Okay, moving along. This is SeaRovers, an epic game of true pirate history. And I'm surprised that they haven't funded yet. My goodness, I thought they would have funded by now. $35,000 goal, nice goal. $17,000, $18,000 almost funded. Let's see, something's going on here. It is one player, which I like. No minis, not too many 3D aspects, just tokens and cards, it looks like. There's not dice? Okay, so it looks more of a Euro game. Cool. It looks good. Maybe it's a little too historic for people's liking. It doesn't have all these flashy, oversaturated images. I don't know. I'll be keeping this one out, and I'll be keeping an eye on it, and I will look deeper into this one when it's at its last days. That keeps me safer. Guys, I gotta watch my funding as well, as we all do. Ages 14 to adults, so it's a little bit of an advanced game. Cool. And oh, they don't have a video. There we go. That's the issue here. Gotta have a video. Let's see if it's his second run. That's Vaughn. Let's see if Vaughn made this project before and he canceled it. He did, and he did cancel it. Vaughn, come on, man. After your first run, you should have known you need a video on these. And you did almost fund that time. So good job on that. I'm almost pretty sure you're gonna fund. I don't see why not. It looks attractive. What's the pricing here? Let's see that real quick. 70. This is one of the bigger projects, guys, that has funded lately, so I can take a little bit more time. $75. So it's it's not cheap. It's not a cheap game. I could see something like this being more in the 60s, although that board looks very big. Anyway, you need a video. So I'll be keeping an eye on this. It looks good. From first impressions. Okay, next we have Nemo's War. For those that don't know, well, of course you don't know. It's my own list. So I have a list of the top solo games that I research out there from different lists that people make of their top solo games. And Nemo's War is in my top solo games, within the top 50, I'd say, of games I'm keeping an eye on that are good for solo play. Nemo's War is there. It looks it's a well-reviewed game. And this is the game's expansion. I'm not sure if the game even comes with this Ultimate Edition. I guess you can get the game with the expansion only for $89. So I'll probably not be getting it. I'd rather try out the game initially as it comes first before upgrading it or anything. To see how much I like it. Plus, it's not in my top 10 or top 20, I think. So that's why. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this and see how high this grows and see if it hypes me up anymore. So congratulations on running this. Let me see what else you guys created. 16 other projects. That's a lot of projects. Let's see what else is going on here. Alrighty. Nemo's War, they did another expansion, but the original Nemo's War was not released on Kickstarter, was it? There's another expansion, so they're doing a lot of expansions. They're riding that Nemo's War coattails. Okay, coattails, that's plural. I don't know. Should I say those or that? Anyway, Nemo's War 2nd edition, so they did create that. So I guess, yep, from now on, Nemo's War is a Kickstarter board game to me. I should take note of that. Next is Paragon, Trials of the Chosen, expandable card game. About halfway funded, a little over halfway funded. Looks like a nice, pleasant looking card game. No early birds, so we don't have to worry about that. And it looks, the artwork looks awesome. It looks excellent. Looks like a battle game. Kind of like Magic, battle game. Not sure how into that I am, as I don't have folks to really play with. So let's see if there's a solo mode in this. How to play. Let's see. I'm doubting there's solo. It looks like it's going to be 2-player for the most part. Let's take a real quick look at that. Players. Nope. We're not seeing anything as far as that goes. So let's do a real quick Google search. Here we go. And there we are. And is it 2 players? It's 2 to 4 players. Nice. It can handle 4 players. All right, so there you go with Paragon. Check it out if you're interested. It looks pretty good. Naramata, a game of wine and tourism. This looks pretty cool, although it's not doing too well. Less than $3,000 funded out of $18,000. It's a pretty decent looking game. What isn't it Viticulture? That is a wine game that's on my list. Maybe a couple of my lists for 2-player games and solo. It's definitely on my solo game list. So, all right, looks like they're wine connoisseurs. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that one. I hope it gets funded. They're a long ways away though, so we'll check on it in 27 days. So all these games, unless I said I closed the tab, I'll be checking up on them on their last hours. Saloon Showdown, as we'll be checking today on some other ones that are ending and have ended today. 7 gunslayers to try to collect each other's bounty in epic duels. Okay, it's an epic duels game, 2 to 7 players, and looking good. Those look cool. The big guns. What's the purpose behind them though? Let's see. What is this? What is this? What's going on here? Oh, back in town. Let's see. Let's see those GIF. They have nice little large tokens essentially. As the guns. Okay, let's see. Do we have our lady, our 1-minute lady? Let's see, where is she? Oh, you don't see her here. Okay, so yeah, well, it's a duel game. Looks like it's partially a party game. So anyway, we'll check it out again in 18 days when it's in its last hours. So now games that have been canceled, funded, or are just about to shut down on Kickstarter. And starting with Mariana Trench, I was interested in this one. I still am, but I can pass on it. We'll see how it does. It's a lower budget game, so I don't have to worry about a big miss out on this one. And I have some smaller games coming, but if you're interested in this, in something smaller, simpler, that has 1 to 2 player mode, so it does have solo. So you can play by yourself instead of solitaire or whatever. Do check this one out. It looks cool. It has some good reviews out there. And it looks pretty easy to play. So that's it. I saved this one in my solo games of 2020. So we'll see how it does. Let me see what else they unlocked real quick before I close it. I'm sure they're going to have a late pledge so you can pledge late on it. So you're not missing out, but let me see, was there anything here? Okay, nope, I don't think any other unlocks that I missed. All right, so congratulations on that. They raised, out of 10,000 pounds, they raised over 33,000. Congratulations. Okay, next we have Skeptics, a board game of paranormal investigation. See, this one looks really nice. It looks good. But it's not doing too well. It's half funded, less than half. For some reason, well, it's their first project. Maybe their video's not so good. We'll take a look at it. 1 to 4 players. Layout looks good. I like the little blue tinting. Usually I don't like if something's too one-colored, but I don't know. It looks good on this one. So they just have digital images of it. So they don't have any physical. I think they're gonna have to, unfortunately for them, spend more money and send it to reviewers on YouTube and stuff like that. Looks like they may have, but it looks like it's also the digital still. They're gonna have to send out some prototypes. I know it's costly, but that's the best way to do it. You got to spend a bit of money to market yourself to get that money back. So looks like
reality, but my part.
Decent video. All right, well, looks like they're not going to make it, though. Better luck next time. Relaunch and see what you can do. It's all about marketing and, you know, in the end. Closing this one out. Now we got some, okay, so here's another one that's not funding, and that's Vandarla. And this look, though, the image at least looks really great. I thought this would have definitely made it. Only $8,000 of a goal. Shows you guys that Kickstarter isn't all that easy to just slip in and make money on.
For more games, I'm here to talk to you about our game Vandarla.
Even if you put a video in, you might want not make it.
Item crafting game for 2 to 5 players. In Vandarla, players will be competing against each other to collect various materials to craft weapons and armor for the Queen's armory. The Queen and her people have been driven out of their city by the kobolds and dragons. She has raised an army to retake her city, but she still needs more materials for weapons.
Good job on talking quick.
Unfortunately, most of those materials were left behind during the attack.
Getting to the
Queen
point.
needs you to go back into the mountain to gather those materials and also try not to disturb too many dragons in the process.
Cool.
Players primarily earn victory points for crafting weapons and armor for the Queen's armory, and the player with the most points at the end of the game is the winner. Thank you so much for checking out our game. Vandarla will be coming to Kickstarter on October 27th, 2020.
Good luck with your relaunch. It looks good. Good job on it. Alright, let's move along now. Again, Kickstarter ain't a place where you can just make a quick buck, you know. Just saying that in general. I have launched my own Kickstarter and it wasn't successful, so it's not that easy. Crimson Woods. So we're going to be looking at some canceled projects. So we had a couple projects that just didn't fund, and they'll probably cancel them. And then some that actually canceled pretty early in the game. So no need to look through the videos, but I do want to give them a moment because they probably will relaunch. So we'll be ready to see them later. Again, and we'll have a better understanding of what they are. So that's it. You have cards and dice and rule books and some player cards and a lot of cards. Crimson Woods. Let's see. A 36 tile modular board. Really? Didn't know that. Okay, semi-cooperative. Right on, so I'm assuming it's also one player. Well, better luck on your relaunch. Looks like you'll definitely be relaunching. Well, no, sorry. I mistook that. That is your first project. I'm assuming you will. But you did almost half make it, and you did cancel early. So looks like people are interested. So we will be seeing this one again for sure, guys. All right, closing this out. Next, also canceled Two Kings. Tactical combat game, play inside of box. See, I like this. You open the box and you play in the lids. Very cool, very portable. Let me see this video. What happened here? They almost half funded, and they canceled it very early on, so that means they're going to relaunch.
Random games
I'll bet you.
Introduce. For 2
Fix things
players.
up.
Use elixir to position and move your dice on the battle away. Attack the enemy
Looks
and
like a
try to
little
reach and hit the opponent.
Chess style game, but it looks cool. No, it looks funner than chess. All right, 2 players, 14 up. All right, I'm looking forward to your relaunch. It looks like a great 2-player game, and if everything comes in that box, that is awesome. I hope. Let's see what comes in that box. I'd like more cards to come in that box. Let's see, because it looks like there's a lot of space for more stuff. Well, does it? Not too much space, but for some more cards. I don't know how many cards come with it. Let me see real quick if you guys did any stretch goals. You are doing stretch goals, so therefore, who knows? All right. Well, I hope you relaunch. I'm sure you will. That's a pretty good one. That's really cool. Okay. Next, okay, a game that actually is funded and ending within 25 hours. So by tomorrow, it's not going to be here anymore on Kickstarter. You might have to late pledge. It's called Obscura. Let's check it out.
Hello? Nancy?
Oh, this is a video game. Didn't know
Why
that.
is she crying? I wish I could help her.
Cool. They set a very low funding goal, so that's good because video games have a real tough time on Kickstarter. You really have to market that.
I understand. Last thing
Okay. Cool, blurry, creepy game. Congratulations. I mean, I know you set low goals, but that's the way to do it. I mean, better get there step by step, right? So congratulations. Next is Bardsung, and that's ending in 42 hours. So we'll be talking more about it maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow I might not be making a video. By the way, if we hit, let's say 500 subscribers, yes, that's my goal. I have goals all along the way with the second channel, but if we hit 500, I will make one video every single day. Right now, I try to, but sometimes days are slow. But I will commit to that 100% or 95% once we hit 500. Let's check out Bardsung's video real quick, just in case. Give you guys a chance to check it out. How much is the game? It's $101. It's a $100 game, guys. Oh. I thought it's cheaper, actually. I didn't realize so many minis come with it. It looks like a good dungeon crawler. I will say that. I'll quit messing around with the mouse. Create your hero. What else? Multi-class your hero. Your way. Cool. Yeah, it looks like what it does is upgrades. Play solo, of course. Or with up to 5 people. No game master needed. I do have Arena, the contest, arriving eventually. So I don't know if I'll be back in this, but this looks like it does everything right. It's called Bardsung because you are the hero, the legend that the bards sing about. You don't actually get to play... Well, you maybe play a bard in the game, but that's not why it's named this. Experience epic 50-hour campaign. I hope the campaign's actually good. Like you're excited to enter the next, you know, repetitious round rather than just having a short paragraph. I'm sorry if I'm annoying with the music in my voice. I hope it's better than just being like a paragraph every time you enter a big scenario that you're going to spend hours on, but you get like a 5-minute read up on it. I'm not saying I want huge stories, but when you have a game that gets repetitive because you're using the same miniatures over, the same tiles eventually, you want something to kind of push you and help push you to that next scenario, right? So I hope they did better on that. I'm going to look at this more on my off stream time. But $99, well, $101 actually. 5 hero dashboards, 29 tiles, 66 minis, so it does have a lot of minis. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are going to buy this for the minis. Yep. Almost $1 million. I didn't realize they would raise that much. My goodness, and their funding time was really short too. It's like 17 days or something. I don't remember. Let's look at the minis here. They look gorgeous. That looks like a, what's it called? A rust monster from D&D. Are D&D monsters copyright at all? Can you use a D&D monster and I guess you can and make minis of it and stuff? Ooh, is that a hammerhead? What is that? That looks like a giant hammerhead. Man beast. Ooh. Okay, these minis look good. All right, this is pulling me in. I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting scared. Getting scared. It's $100 commitment. Ooh, those dice. They're digital, but if they look something like this, like bone dice, like the old Hero Quest dice, they were just white wooden dice, but they felt like bone. Those dice look really nice. Okay, and a lot of stuff going on here. Let's look at their stretch goals. It is $1 million game. That means they unlocked a lot of stretch goals. And what that means is this as an investment is a good option. Not only as a game that you'd want to play. It is a hammerhead shark. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Old crone. Sepid. Okay. The last Vanguard, the Forsaken. So, but not too many on the stretch goals. They already added a lot to the core box, it looks like. Again, looks like a good investment. Blood Axe. Shouldn't be axe, be pronounced axe. Axe. A-X-E. Forge Warden. Huh. Not that many stretch goals unlocked. Okay, okay, these are daily unlocks. Expanded lore sections. Alright, so we got lore and minis, but not that many unlocks. For a $100 game, I mean, I'm sure they've added a lot, but $100, if you're spending that much, you want to see a lot of things unlocking, right? Well, damn, this is looking pretty awesome. I wish that video had more to it than just music and text, but apparently it doesn't matter as far as the funding goes. There's a playmat. Probably doesn't come with the core box. Can put under the tiles, which is a cool idea. Give the tiles some more life. That guy is awesome. Oh, holy moly. That is a turtle hero character you can play. Oh, goodness. And there's like a raven person or bird. 3 humanoids or elves. Wow. That tortoise, though. I'm really... What does that come with the initial Bardsung cooperative? Oh, I need to check if you get that turtle guy. That just might be my push to funding the game. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. Let's go back up. Hold on. All these people talking about it. Yeah, there's been a lot of chatting about it. It looks like you do get that. What's in the box? Is this the core box? So you do get the mat? If you do, that's really awesome. You get all these dice. It looks like a D&D faster paced game, which is perfect. With dashboards. Yeah, he comes with the core game. And you get the dashboard. Now I'm starting to understand why it's $100. Okay, what do you get? 61 enemies. Well, more now. Ferris Maw. Yeah, they renamed it, but that's a rust monster. I wonder if it does the same thing. Crix, Ogre, Etten. Maybe I'm wrong. Brigands. We got Berserker. What is that big guy? Slaughter Beast, Shaman, War Chief. Damn, you can build a whole army out of these guys. Executioner, Miner, Sniper. Wow, these are some cool characters. Sure, there's repeats, but they look good. The giant rat. I want a game that makes you go from like a nobody all the way to a hero. So I'm saying like you're killing actual rats, you know, like in an MMO game, a good MMO game. You know, you're killing regular sized rats and raccoons and stuff like that. Hopefully more malicious stuff. And then maybe I should come up with a game like that. And eventually you're killing that goblin. Looks great. Ooh. This looks sort of, I don't want to say it, but EverQuest inspired. I mean, EverQuest was heavily D&D inspired. Oh, that hammerhead. Me likey. What are these? Are these unlocks? What is this list? Quest goals. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so this is a better look at what we've unlocked. That guy looks awesome. Do you play him? Oh, he's an enemy. Emily. Basilisk. Very nice. That shark, though. Scourge. Ooh. Last Vanguard. The Forsaken. Yeah, we'll see what this Forsaken looks like. Should be already funded. Oh, that's pounds. Almost 700,000 pounds. Let's go back to the top. And here we are. 700,000 pounds. Why did they put pounds when everything else is in dollars? Why do they gotta confuse it? 14 and up. It's gonna be a little bit complex. 45 to 90 minutes. It's gonna be 2 hours for me at least. Ooh, 7,000. Who made this game? Who did this? Steam Forge. Do I have anything ordered from Steam Forge? Let me see real quick. Resident Evil 3, Dark Souls, yes. So I don't have anything. This one's looking very sexy. And you do get that turtle guy. And you do get a orc or half-orc and a raven character or crow. That's really cool. They don't make enough cool characters like that. Different races, you know, that are really different to humans. I want some digitigrade leg races. This is great. And that's a big demon, not a dragon. And he's coming out of the ground. He's not even fully out. That is sweet. Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm gonna be researching this one for the next day. Alrighty. So that's it. This is ending even before that, so we'll cover that later. I won't be spending time on it now. Looks like it's not going to fund, probably. Trivia Obscura. Anything else? This has 42 hours. Oh, that's what we just looked at. And another one that's canceled. We'll look at that later. Another canceled. A lot of cancels. And then 3 days to go on this one. Looks like Bardsung has soaked up everybody's cash, funding, money, finances. I'm done. Bardsung. That's what I'm going to end with. So, until tomorrow or until the next update, daily update, have fun board gaming. I still need an ending tagline.